So at Kentucky Downs, you didn't necessarily think she was a grass horse, but what did she get out of that moves her forward?
Yeah. So as a trainer, you're always trying to have your horses ready for whatever your target is. It's unusual for me to use a race to get to a race, but the Kentucky Downs race was a race where she hadn't run since June, and it's now September, and I needed to get a race in her to feel like we were prepared to run in a two-turn graded stake like the Alcibiades.
When did she show you the kind of ability that she could be to go into a Grade 1 race and have a shot to win it?
Probably about 4 weeks before she first ran, we really knew she could run. Her temperament was something we had to work on as well. And when we went into the race at Churchill Downs in June, we were very confident she'd run a good race.
What about running style? How would you ideally like it to unfold for her?
Well, it's a hodgepodge of horses, and it's really difficult to tell how the race is going to set up. But what we have is tactical speed. So I think we'll be in that first wave or right behind it early on in the race. And then it's a matter of, having the ability to go two turns as well as the talent to beat a field like this. It's a great group.
What, as far as the two turns, what is she showing you, or what's in the pedigree that tells you that's no problem?
Right. I do like her pedigree for the two turns. What is she showing me in the morning in her workouts, or what we're trying to accomplish with her workouts since her last race on the grass at Kentucky Downs, is workouts where she shows a great deal of stamina and finishes beyond the wire. We've gotten to see that both at Churchill and at Keeneland.
Let's talk about Kevin's Folly and the Claiborne Breeders' Futurity, and nice debut win, and then third in the Hopeful. Any trouble at all?
Yeah, so he's an exciting horse, and he falls kind of into the category of the horse who run the Alcibiades Pipeline Girl, in that he broke his maiden first time out at Saratoga. He did it early on in the meet. It was too quick to come back in the stake race that followed that race, so we had to wait all the way to the end of the meet to run. That's a long time between races for him. I thought he made a good account of himself. With only one race under his belt, it was definitely a learning experience. A couple of things that are interesting about him: when he broke his maiden at Saratoga, he slipped through in the rail in a very small opening to win that day. And when we ran him in the Hopeful, he was a little lost early on in the race in that outside position. When we got him down to the rail, he really started running. So I think he's a more learned horse. If you look at his work pattern, you're going to like it a lot, particularly his last work at Keeneland. We're excited about what he can do Saturday.
What about the two turns for him?
So I think it's in his pedigree for sure, and I think more distance is better. So keeping in mind the Hopeful was 7/8, we like his chances.